Higher interest rates have changed the conversation around buying a home in Charlotte. But they have not eliminated opportunity. In fact, today's market may be creating opportunity for buyers who know how to use strategy, negotiation, and financing tools to their advantage. A few years ago, low rates created intense competition. Buyers were often dealing with multiple offers, limited negotiating power, appraisal gaps, and very little room to ask for repairs or concessions. Today, the market looks different. Higher rates have caused some buyers to pause, and when competition cools, negotiation starts to come back. That does not mean every home is a bargain, but it does mean prepared buyers may have opportunities that did not exist during the ultra-competitive market. One of the biggest opportunities right now is in new construction. Across the Charlotte region, including areas like Fort Mill, Waxhaw, Concord, and surrounding growth corridors, builders are offering incentives to attract serious buyers. Instead of publicly cutting prices, many builders are offering below-market rates, temporary or permanent rate buydowns, closing cost assistance, or flex cash. For the right buyer, those incentives can be extremely valuable. They may help lower the monthly payment, reduce cash needed at closing, or make a newer home more affordable than expected. Another strategy getting attention is the temporary rate buydown. For example, if the market rate is around 6.5%, a 1-0 buydown could reduce the first-year rate to roughly 5.5%. That can create meaningful savings during the first year of ownership. And in today's market, sellers or builders may be willing to help pay for that buydown as part of the negotiation. Sometimes the smartest offer is not just about price. It is about structure. Seller concessions are also becoming more common again. Buyers may be able to negotiate closing cost help, rate buydowns, repair credits, or more flexible terms. For one buyer, the priority may be preserving cash. For another, it may be lowering the monthly payment. For another, it may be negotiating repairs. The right strategy depends on the buyer, the home, and the seller's motivation. Another overlooked opportunity is the assumable mortgage. Some homeowners who bought or refinanced between 2020 and 2022 may have loans with rates below 3%. Certain FHA, VA, and USDA loans may allow a qualified buyer to assume that existing mortgage. That can potentially mean a lower payment and significant long-term savings. These deals are more complex, and not every loan qualifies, but in the right situation, they can be powerful. The buyers winning in Charlotte right now are not waiting for perfect conditions. They are adapting. They are comparing financing options, exploring builder incentives, negotiating terms, and focusing on long-term value, not just today's interest rate. And here is the key point. Waiting is not always neutral. If rates fall, more buyers may return to the market. That could mean more competition, fewer concessions, and higher prices in desirable areas. A lower rate later may come with less negotiating power. A higher rate today may come with more opportunity. So if you are thinking about buying in Charlotte or in surrounding areas like Matthews, Huntersville, Fort Mill, Waxhaw, Concord, Gastonia, or Lake Norman, build your strategy before you start shopping. Know your numbers, understand your financing options, look beyond the list price, and have a negotiation plan before you write an offer. At Stone Realty Group, we help buyers navigate today's market with clarity, creativity, and confidence. Because in this market, strategy can make the difference between simply buying a house and making a smart financial move. Experience the Stone Standard,